Happy New Year, and thank you very much for joining us on Spiritual Journey Podcast. I'm Mary Silvernail.
And I'm Thomas Nice Templar, and we are your hosts.
Yes, we are. 2026.
Yes.
2026. First show in 2026. So, here we go, right? Now, you're the one who picked the title, Tommy.
Well, we're going to be
Okay.
talking about how angelics move through the new year, okay? And the angels that you can call upon that could help you with this, assist you going into, we're going to be going into February after this month. It's the month of love and the month of Valentine's and cards and candy and all those other things that go along with that.
Mm-hmm.
And some people want to know about an angel that can help them with a relationship or getting a relationship or getting out of one. Okay. And that's what we'll be talking tonight on that topic.
That's
Yeah.
one of them,
That's
right?
well, that's one of them.
That's one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also how to keep your New Year's resolutions and ask the angels for assistance in doing that. And they very happily help you with keeping any of those New Year's resolutions. Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
So especially Archangel Michael, you
Michael.
know.
Well, Michael will give you the strength and the resolve.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If you've never been in a gym before, okay, and you try to commit to going to a gym on a regular basis, and you're not the kind of person that does anything on a regular basis, then probably that may not be a good idea. You might be better off on making yourself a little schedule, going out with a friend or two and go for a walk and do that kind of exercise. Because the
Right.
commitment to a gym is just that, a commitment. All right? And if you don't go, you're only cheating yourself. So that there, like I said, is a commitment. There are archangels of commitment that can help you with that. You know what I mean? And you can call upon them.
Yeah, well, especially if you're starting fresh in something, Archangel Michael is the one that gives you the strength to do that and to continue to do that. Actually, in my office, there's a beautiful picture of Archangel Michael right up on the wall, and Michael is looking at whoever is sitting there and maybe stopping smoking or whatever they're just, whatever addiction they
Right,
might
it
have, things
reminds
like
them
that, motivate
yeah,
them.
it reminds them of who's going to give them the strength to persevere in this.
That's right, because
You know,
he's the angel of strength.
he's the angel of strength. The angel, he helps them to be able to muddle their way through this resolution. I personally don't like resolutions because I see how easily they're broken. You know, and for me, this is not even the time of New Year. So for me, I have that kind of attitude towards it because renewal to me, New Year's represents renewal. Renewal is always in the spring at the solstice. Okay, that's when everything turns green. The animals are having their babies, right? The people are generally like getting cabin fever. Can't wait to get. The winter is cold and it's gray and it's really what's that word I'm looking for? People get really, really, really depressed by it.
You were trying not
Yeah.
to use the word depressed.
I was really was. I
could
didn't want
tell.
to say it, but it's the only thing I could say. And when people get like that, then they wind up doing the things that are totally against what they were going to make a resolution towards. If you do it in the spring, you make the resolution in the spring, okay? Then you will go out and walk with your friends because it's going to be getting nicer. You will, right, go to the gym because you want to look good with your Speedos or your bikini or whatever, okay? So you will dedicate to that. And Michael's the one to hold you to the dedication, okay? You put your strength and your faith in him to lead you through those times to get you on a regular regimen. Because once you go to the gym on a regular basis, it's kind of like you're building up endorphins, which make you happy, which make you feel like you accomplished something.
You know, I go to the gym.
I know.
I really enjoy going to the gym now. Actually, my son gave me I was telling you about that. That was actually a couple of years ago now, and he pays for a membership for me with a beautiful gym.
Beautiful gym she
And
goes to.
I just love it, you know. And lots of times we all go
Well,
as
I
a
love that you
family.
keep the dedication to go.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. I
remember,
really like it.
if you don't go to the gym and you have a thing, I mean, you have only yourself to blame.
Yeah,
You
but you
know,
don't have to go to the gym. Just like you were saying, you could just go for a walk, and that really helps. But the thing is that people do make resolutions at the beginning of the year.
that's right.
And even though, Tommy, what you were saying, absolutely, you're talking about New Year's truly being the new year, the new cycle. And that
That's right.
happens actually when the sun enters into
Aries, yeah.
and that is truly the new beginning.
I learned that from her.
And people in the Middle East and like Buddhists and things like they really recognize
Yeah.
the new year as being then, you know. Yeah.
Listen, the reason why it was changed to January 1st is that when they created the Gregorian calendar, when they cut out the 13th month, when they made the months 31 days, 30 days, 29 days, 28 days, pick your choice. When they screwed up life,
Yeah.
all right, what were they thinking when they put the new year in the beginning of the winter, the most depressive time of the year? People love the winter, they love the snow, they love the cold. You know, it is just not something that I espouse to at all. I don't espouse that. To me, it has always been the spring solstice. It'll always be the spring solstice, okay, because that is where everything starts anew. When the cycle of life starts anew, okay, that's the new year.
You and I agree on that. You know that. You and I completely. But so many people make their resolutions. You know, like right after Christmas, they're going to stop eating sweets and they're going to start exercising and they're going to, you know, and as a hypnotist, I got to tell you, I get very busy in January.
Of course.
Because of the New Year's resolution.
Everybody made the resolution that they eat sweets. And they eating bonbons like this while they're watching some old Hallmark movie. You know?
I got to tell you, on the way here, remember you were telling me about the sweets?
Yeah.
You were doing that this
Well,
past
listen,
holiday season.
I'm not supposed to have them.
No, you're not.
Okay, I could have something a day, not a lot. So what I do, I went out and bought 10 jelly apples. I don't eat them all. The kids eat them.
But you shared them.
Yes.
Right? I
yes.
mean, you didn't eat them all.
No, but
No.
My wife was calling me in on that. You know, you just drank a can of soda. Since when do you drink soda? It was there. It was cold and it was good, and that was it. Even the doctor told me I could have one can if I wanted it a day.
Yeah.
So I don't really want it. I don't care for soda.
But the thing is that, yeah, you know, so even you, when we were driving over here, you were saying, you know what, I realize I have to stop this. You know, the holidays are over. So that's what a lot of people are going through right now.
That's right.
Or maybe your resolution is that you want to break a habit of maybe catering too much to other people and you want to start taking care of yourself in some way. No, I'm really serious. People make all kinds of different types of resolutions, and I'm using that word because that's how most people identify with it.
That's
or
right.
that they're going to get out of the house more and find love if they're single, right? And they want to find love, but all they do is stay in the house.
But this is what they do. And I get a couple of people that talk to me about this all the time. And they are creatures of habit. And that meaning that every Friday night and Saturday, they're at the local fishing hole, the bar. And the same people are in there. All right? Who's married, who's almost married, who's not going to be married, who don't give a rat's, you know. And they think that these guys are going to be interested in them. These guys are lounge lizards. That's what they are. They lived to go out and hoist drinks and carouse. All right? If you think you're going to find Mr. Goodbar there, you're not.
Oh, there's so
You
many
have to
different
change
ways.
you.
Yeah.
You have to change. You're the one who has to change. Never mind that stuff. And the first thing you start is that you stop doing that.
Well, and then maybe you go and join a club,
You go
or
and
you
join,
get
yeah, you
involved
get
with
involved in something.
something, or you know
You
what?
join
A
a
lot of
bowling league, do
times,
something
a,
physical.
a lot of times, I suggest for my clients, that come to me for the readings and things, and they're looking for love, and when am I going to find love? I suggest to them, maybe go out to an event at a winery or something like that, with friends, and
That's right.
you'll mingle and meet other people. That doesn't mean you have to be
Somebody had
constantly.
said to me just over the weekend about going to a whiskey tasting.
Yeah.
All right, all different
Well, it
bourbons.
doesn't have to be alcohol.
Well, that's what it is.
Right.
It's that and cigars. So where am I going to be? So I guess Anyhow, but they have all these different things. They have classes where they teach you how to make chocolate.
Mm.
Okay, they have classes where they teach you how to bake, make pizzas, do whatever it is.
That you're interested
Do something a
in.
little different.
Yeah.
Think a little bit outside of the box.
Right.
These things are popping up all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
These art studios where you go in with about 20, 30 girls or 20, and 10 guys, and you go in there, you start painting all these different things. There's food there. You usually bring stuff there, and you have a great old time because
That's right.
you're being artistically expressive
Mm-hmm.
while you're opening up all your chakras, okay, to the beauty of what you're creating. You be the creator.
And ask Archangel Shamuel
For that one,
to
yeah.
help you. Well, Shamuel covers the art and the beauty and love. Biggest thing, love, love,
right.
love, 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 love.
That's
love.
next month.
Yeah, we'll be going
Guess it's
into that a
guess
little
it's
bit.
on her show next month.
Astrology, angels, and more. Yes, Thomas is my guest there for Brian's and my show. Astrology, angels, and more. Yeah, and you were the guest for Christmas.
That's right.
Okay. Yeah. Well, every year you're always the Christmas and the Valentine's Day guest.
Yeah.
And in between there, the next show that I'm doing is
Oh,
on
tell me about
astrology,
that one.
angels, and more. Oh, yeah. Is the yearly
Forecast. Oh, excuse me.
astrological forecast. And I just do that myself, and you have nice pictures you look at and all kinds of things, and you find out what's coming up for you personally for the year. And I do that every year in January. I'm looking forward to that. So we have a nice little lineup, and look at how about Spiritual Journey TV?
We have a good show coming up
Ooh,
with two very gifted artists.
mm-hmm,
All right, Angela Rusciano
mm-hmm,
and Joanne Muir.
mm-hmm.
Both of them are super gifted artists and
And spiritual
yeah,
people.
and very spiritual people
Right.
besides.
So that combination,
Yeah.
we love that, right?
Yeah.
The combination. Yeah.
It's always that. I always feel that when we have the artists on, because they come from that dynamic of creating beauty,
Mm-hmm.
visual beauty,
Mm-hmm.
that they are definitely angelically attuned. I don't know if it comes from the Akashic records. I don't know where it comes from, but to take your hand, I got a perfect hand here. You give me a paintbrush, I'll paint your wall. If you want me to paint something creative, I'm sure I can do something, but not of that depth. Not of that caliber. And I've seen some of Joanne's work, and I've seen some of Angela's work.
Angela's been on the show before.
He's been on the show a couple of times, and
Yeah.
it gets the angelic from the Blessed Mother,
Yes.
and you have to see the paintings, the drawings that he makes. It's breathtaking, and of all stages of her life, whether she was very, very young, middle-aged, an adult, senior. He does everything with that.
He's an amazing, gifted
Yeah.
artist.
And when you see Joanne's paintings,
Yes.
the layering of the colors and stuff, it's just beautiful. It has like depth that comes at you when you look at that painting. And I look at that, I say, wow, oh my God, that's beautiful. And she could take anything, she could take an ashtray and make it a Michelangelo, the way she just does it. She made a candle I was looking at, she showed me it. It looked just like a root beer float with the foam on top and everything, and it was all wax. I mean, she's gifted, really gifted.
Yes, yes, she is. Yeah, so that's going to be a good show.
Yes, yes, it will be.
Yeah, that's the third Friday
Anybody
of
out there
this
have
month.
a question? If you're able to sign on, anything coming over, Ken? Okay.
Was Bobby able to
I
get
hope
on?
so. And Bob, if you got on, you could ask a question. And anybody else who's watching, please ask a question.
It's okay if you yeah.
Don't
Some
make this a
people are
don't
shy.
make this a silent
Some
night
people are shy. You know, this Saturday you brought up the Akashic Records. I'm having a workshop.
on that.
Yeah, in Waretown. Yeah, accessing your Akashic records and balancing any ancestral karma. And the workshop's full now.
That's well, it's a
So
very good
yeah, it's coming.
subject.
Yeah, so I'm very excited about doing that one for
If you
people.
ever want to do things like that, I would suggest that you contact us here at the show. Mary will reply to you and tell you when the upcoming events are coming, and you'll go accordingly and go attend.
Every
And
month I have a different workshop on something different and new, and it's really it's a lot of fun too, and highly enlightening, but it's a lot of fun. And where I hold them is it's this Saturday actually from 9:30 to 1:30, and it's
so
at
it is.
yeah 465. It's in Hope Hypnosis and Holistic Center, which is also Spiritual Journey. And so, anyway, it's 465 Route 9 in Waretown, New Jersey, which is the Jersey Shore. And, but a lot of people, I have to tell you, I've had a lot of people from Staten Island attend.
Of
And
course.
yeah.
Staten,
And
Staten Island is a spiritual island. It really
no,
is.
no, no. The reason I'm saying that is because, it takes about
Yeah.
an hour and 15 minutes. But yeah, I've had a lot of people come to the workshops, and it's just really great. But anyway, it's accessing your Akashic records. The Akashic records, that's where all the information is, you know, every lifetime.
It's called the Great Library,
Yes, it
the
is.
Tree of Life type of library where
It's wonderful.
everything you ever done.
Everything
You
is
know,
there.
I was
Yeah.
I was listening to something about that the other day about the Akashic, and it was saying like in the Akashic records, our lives here right now are running linear. That means that say you happen to be 50 years old, your 49th year is running right by the side of it. Your 48th year, all the way down to when you were inception and into the life before. It runs concurrent. Okay, it runs concurrent. And don't forget, when you reach a certain age and it's time to go back to God, you go back to what you originally was, spirit.
Here's
Okay?
the truth of the
You got a
matter
spirit.
and the bottom line. There is no space or time.
Or is it? Only
It's an illusion.
it is an illusion. It's in this realm, though. Okay, it's in this 3D realm that is coming to an end anyway. So that's a good thing. Get rid of all the deceitfulness, get rid of all the evil, get rid of everything. And it's coming.
A lot of a lot of different countries and a lot of and a lot of belief systems, religions, if you want to quote unquote religions, they believe in angels. So it isn't just the Christians that believe in angels.
Mhm.
You know, it's really throughout the world.
That's right.
And remember what we were talking about this about Cambodia.
Oh, boy.
Okay, now Cambodia, you go, oh boy,
boy.
wait now, wait.
Because you know what?
Okay,
I see it.
No, well, don't see that
I
part.
don't want to see it, but it's
Between
there.
April 14th and April 16th is when they celebrate New Year's. And every year it's a different angel that comes down, that they believe comes down from the heavens down to earth.
In celebration.
Yes, in celebration, giving. I mean, why are you saying this is something bad?
I'm not saying it's not a big.
Oh,
The part
okay.
about the angels is wonderful. Okay, but growing up at a certain time when I did and being involved, basically ready to go to visit those people with rifles, I don't have good memories of that. All right, I don't. My brothers, they were there. I just missed it. They stopped sending us. All right, and I'll tell you the truth. What happened in Cambodia after that was a horrible thing, a horrific thing. I'm glad that they have a holiday of angels to turn that around, take that negative energy, all right, to bless the spirit of all those who perished because of this regime that was once there. It was a horrible situation.
There's Bobby.
All right, I was able to join the program. Thank you, Bobby.
Yay!
All right, are there any easy available signs that this will be a good year for many of us?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well,
I have a lot
there are
to
a lot
say
of
about
astrological signs that Mary could tell you about. So, with no further ado,
As of January 26th, the planet Neptune, which is the planet of confusion, delusion, it's moving finally after 12 years, moving from Pisces, which it's like you're underneath the sea, trying to see,
it's
figure it out.
You're in the water.
It's
It's
moving.
plexiglass about you can't get out.
Yeah, you're and there's been massive confusion, especially the past 12 years, right?
That's right.
Okay, and delusion. Don't forget that. And also deception. So now, as of the 26th of January of this year, the planet Neptune is going to be moving into the sign of Aries, where let's go and get it done. Let's straighten this out. This is what it's all about, and it's going to energize you.
That's right.
Where maybe you faltered behind a little bit and you were afraid to make that next move, and it's going to energize you and move you forward. That is extremely positive. And plus, once it moves in there, you know how things are coming out that have been hidden? I'm talking worldwide.
Yes.
Well, this is going to become even more. Yes, that's one of the things. Oh, me too, Bobby.
We're happy you joined us too tonight, Bob.
You know, also, Bobby, one last thing I'm going to say,
Yeah.
and then I won't say any more. But in numerology, this is actually a 10-year, whereas last year, 2025, was a 9, which was completion, finishing up. And now this is a brand new, bright new beginning in numerology, because the 2026 equals a 10, which is reduced to a 1. Brand new, fresh start.
That's right.
Yeah, great.
There you have it. The play-by-play.
Yeah, well, that's only a couple of things.
Well,
that's why they have to watch
listen,
Astrology Angels
watch
and
the show
more.
that she's going to do this month. What is it, next week?
Yeah, next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
We film, yeah, next
You won't
Wednesday.
see it next Wednesday, but you'll see it during the week and then into the next week.
Well, Brian puts it up in the middle of the night on YouTube.
You can see it on YouTube,
Puts it on YouTube, and we both put it on Facebook and everything, Brian and I. So, I mean,
watch it with a pad. Watch it with a pad and write down what pertains to you.
Yeah, it's amazing. But anyway, so Bobby, thank you so much for asking. And what else do you see coming up for this year that you feel is a good thing?
I feel a lot of things are going to be exposed, both good and both of things that were bad are going to be exposed. And finally, there's going to be movement in the direction of some type of reconciliation. Okay? It cannot stay like this. Cannot stay like this. This world eventually is going to separate into a new earth, and those that are enlightened will go to that new earth, and those that still have to learn or still have to come to enlightenment will be on the old earth and still deal with these things that are here. It's an expansion that we're going to go. It's a dimensional change. It's going to be there's going to be 3D and 5D.
But see, it's dimensional. So lots of times when
You'll
you
still be
say
here.
that, yeah.
You'll
So
still be here,
don't
but
think
you're
we're talking about revelations or the
No,
end of the
none
earth.
of that stuff.
No.
None of that stuff.
Not at all. It's all good. It's all good. If anything, it'll make you feel happier, more uplifted.
That's right.
You know?
Because the events of this world will not affect you.
Yeah.
And that's how that'll go.
Yeah, but you know what? That's all that's that Neptune thing.
Yeah.
Okay? That's going to finally, Aries is the one that goes out there and gets everything done.
Anything else there?
Yeah, I got all kinds of stuff, for goodness. Okay, so Archangel Mariel, really brings clarity. And did we ever do a show on
Not on
Marielle?
Mario, not on
Oh,
Mario.
we should
Ariel,
sometime.
we did.
Yeah, Ariel. Well, we love Ariel. There she is
Well,
back
she's
there.
a patron saint of this show.
Yeah.
You know, and have you noticed the 444s and the 888s?
It's constant.
It's constant. You know, he's like I said, okay, I know you're here. I know you're with me. Thank you. I know you're with me. Very happy when she shows up. You know, well, I close my eyes at nighttime and all I'm looking at is purple. So I know that she's there. I know that Saint Germain is there, and I know that Archangel Kyle is there with me.
Isn't it wonderful?
Yeah, it is.
And I was talking to my friend Jimmy today. I told you I spent the afternoon with him. And we were talking about faith. I mean, it makes all the difference, Tony.
It does.
All the difference. It really does. And the timing, God's timing of things, and you just can't make it happen quicker than God sets everything up in
He
a
sure
perfect alignment.
Do you remember the story I told you on your show
What one?
about the atheist? With the preacher was talking about the atheist that lived next door to a woman who was destitute.
Go ahead, tell me. Go tell them.
Well, there was his neighbors, and one was an atheist, and one was a devout Baptist. And she was praying and praying, because she's, three kids, whatever it is, right? And she's the breadwinner, and things don't stretch out, and she didn't know if she had enough money to pay her bills and and buy food and things. And she was praying to God, and she was praying out loud. And the neighbor was outside, and he heard it. So he went to the supermarket, and he bought a bunch of groceries, and he went and he put it on her stoop, rang a bell, and jumped in the bushes. She comes out, oh my God, God did it, God did it, God did it, God did it, right? So the guy hears this, he jumps out, he goes, God didn't do it, I did it. I told you there's no God. He goes, God did it, God did it, God did it. And the guy's looking at it, he goes, didn't you hear what I said? I bought it, I paid for it, right? He goes, God did it, God did it, God did it, and he made the devil pay for it. And I thought that was a great line.
But it's true.
It's the truth. It's the truth.
It is. It's the truth. It is the truth. Well, Archangel Mariel gives you clarity and your soul's purpose. And so if you've been feeling kind of stuck and you feel like why am I really here? And what am I supposed to be doing? Where do you
how
am
fit
I going to
in?
be fulfilled?
Where do you fit in?
How can I contribute? How can I make a difference in my life, right? Archangel Mariel, and so it also she has everything to do with if you are trying to get more clarity, especially in reference to any abilities, spiritual abilities that you may have.
Help you.
Oh, all the angels can, but
Yes.
Maribel, she really can help you connect.
All the archangels, they have, and even the regular angels, they all have a mission. And like Mary and I have discussed many times, the guardian angels that you've been assigned when you were born, you came into this world, okay, have been with you for millennia. All right, they know you, they know who you are, and they know who you're going to be. All right, and the thing is that you have to accept them. You have to, ask for your archangels, your guardian angels to come into your life and to make your life better. And they will, but you have to invite them. You have to invite them because that shows that you have the trust and the faith and the inner love to realize that there is a lot more going on than meets the eye. Okay? Remember, God created things that are seen and unseen. And when he created the angels and the archangels and the cherubim, and there's just so many of them, okay? That he created all these things for what reason? For you. That's why he created them. For
Absolutely.
You. They are your helpers. I know that they are with us all the time. Mary and I'm talking to Mary, and there's an angel in the cloud. I'll take a picture of her, I'll send it to her. Or the best, I was going to the shop there, and Archangel Metatron came through.
Yeah.
Metatron. Metadrin. He came through.
So there are all different kinds of angels,
Yeah.
like what Tommy was talking about, and there's a seraphim, Seraphina, and she's the one that really helps with transformation. So here we are, people always say, oh, this is my New Year's resolution to transform my life. Well, here it is, okay? But she also can help you, bring you to a higher level of
A higher
light.
plane. You're going to have to raise your
Yes.
frequency. All right. You hear that thrown out. It's a cliche thing that everybody says. Change your frequency, change your vibration. But you know what? It's very true. And as you become more knowledgeable, your frequency changes anyway. Okay. But the whole thing is that you have to be open to want to be the student. All right. You be the student. And the student, we're students. We still learn.
Everyone.
You never stop learning. Every level that you go to. I was listening to Bashar, okay? And somebody asked him a question that was very much like that, okay? And he says that he has mentors. His mentors have mentors all the way back, right, to the, what's the name of that star system? Sirius. All the way back to Sirius, and they have mentors. So it's a learning experience. You learn all the time.
And those mentors came probably from Pleiades.
Yeah.
Pleiadians,
Pleiadians, Arcturians.
Yeah, I mean, that's how.
Andromeda. There's so many different races out there. If you think we're the only one, you'll be wrong. And a lot of people say, well, Tom, there's no life on Venus. There most certainly is.
Oh, yeah.
It's
you
interdimensional.
have lifetimes on Venus.
You spent lifetimes on every single planet in this galaxy and zillions of them. You were in different forms. You were in different housing. You might have been at one time an elemental. You might have been at one time a fairy. You might have been at one time a tree or a stone or an animal. This is how you learn. Where do you think the compassion comes from in your heart? Okay? Because probably somewhere along the line, you were an animal with unconditional love that you gave and you received. These are things that you have to take into consideration, that you are not who you think you are. You're a son or a daughter of God. There is nothing less than you. You're perfect the way he made you. Some say, oh, Tom, that's impossible. How about the kids that are born and they're crippled or this, that, the other? I said, they are in this world not for their sake, but for your sake, to see how you react to them and how it changes you to be a better you. And compassion and the love for these people that cannot help themselves. That's what comes from this. That's where your angels align with you, right there.
All the change happens within.
That's right.
That's where change, if you want to change your life, that's where it starts, literally in your heart chakra.
Everything starts with you.
Yeah, it has to start from within, and then it's expressed outwardly. That's how it works.
It does.
And then, you change your mind, you change your life. This is true, but it has to start here first.
Listen,
it does.
Mary and I said it 1,000 times. When you look at yourself, some of you may have issues that you feel are insurmountable. Okay? Those issues are just what they are. They're just a part of this matrix that you are living. Okay? That's what it is. It's just a part of it. And you are supposed to overcome it. You face your fear giants. That's Florence Scovel-Shen. All right? You face your fear giants and boldly go forward on the path that God has created for you. All of this stuff is frivolous. Frivolous. Don't empower it. Don't let it get to you. Don't become the reclusive. Don't become the depressive person. All right? Because you were the one that could get yourself out of it just like you got yourself into it. Don't enforce, don't use your mind power to fear.
Because then you create more.
That's right. You're going to create the exact same thing. If you had something go bad today, or it's been going bad, and you go to bed in the last 5 minutes before you go to sleep, guess what? You just programmed your subconscious mind, which is nothing but a power plant. It doesn't know right from wrong. Okay? It only knows that you're asking for it. It gives it more of the same. And that's a problem. Don't create your own depression. Pills, alcohol, marijuana, all those other things are not going to help you get past that. You get past that on your own.
And a lot of times people turn to substance such as that
Because they can't deal with it.
from trauma or guilt. They have guilt. I mean, that's a fact, because I help people with different addictions. And who can help you change that? And also the great, great, great archangel of change is Archangel Zadkiel.
The great alchemist.
He's the alchemist. And also, he really can help you let go of guilt. And then if you combine working with Zadkiel with Saint Germain.
Saint Germain.
Yeah.
Listen, stay on the violet flame, because the violet flame is a flame of purification, of transmutation. Okay? You have these situations, you give it to them and go free of it. And go confidently knowing that it is in better hands than yours to handle it.
And you start that brand new beginning that way.
That's right.
With no baggage.
That's right.
You know, and you know, the thing is too, each angel can help you do different things, but you don't even have to know or understand which is which. You just ask your guardian angel, and that's all you have to say. You don't even have to say a name, which angel. Just say, guardian angel, please come and help me right now. Or you can write a little note to your guardian angel.
That's right.
And tell your guardian angel what you would like to change. And that's a very powerful way of doing
So
it.
your resolution that we were talking about before.
Yeah.
Just make a resolution to change. Be a better person today than you were yesterday, and a better person tomorrow than you were today, and so on and so forth. And remember the prime directive is to love everyone as God loves you, and be of service to your fellow man. That is the greatest gift that you can give to humanity, and you will be blessed for it.
Because of it's yin yang.
That's right.
Balance. The universe has to have balance. So if you give, you get. It's the truth. It really might not happen, boom, immediately, but it will happen.
Take the Bible. Jesus said, well, Yeshua said to his disciples, okay, ask God, and that which you seek will be given. Okay? And people think that something that's so simplistic as that can't possibly be, because they're so sophisticated with their education and everything else and who they are and their hierarchy. I'm a stockbroker, I'm this, I'm that. You ain't Jack. Know what you are? You're somebody who happens to be a little fortunate in this life and really didn't know what you were in another life when maybe you weren't so fortunate.
That's right.
And now you're more like a pig in something. You'll know what the rest of it is. Okay? If you make that kind of success and you don't help people, okay, even in the slightest way, buy a meal for somebody. Leave a bag of groceries, all right, on somebody's steps that really needs it, with a couple of dollars in there to help them along. Be a philanthropist. You don't need millions of dollars to do that. Because you know what? When you die, your money don't go with you. Okay? And then you're going to have all the generations behind you fighting over it and causing more chaos. The worst thing to have in this world is families separated by stupidity. Because that there weakens you, okay, and pulls you towards the darkness of this world. That's what Satan wants. He wants the destruction of the family, because then he can control you 100%. 100%. Why fall into that stupid trap?
So if you stay connected to the light of the angels, you stay in faith with the Holy Spirit of God.
That's right.
You stay in that light,
That's right.
it's impossible for any of these negative things. It really, truly, truly is. You will be protected. What I was saying to you before in reference to calling upon even just your guardian angel and saying, please, angel, please help me do this. Write a little note to your angel and tell them what it is you would like to change or do.
That's right.
And then after that, just visualize the light of that angel or beautiful bright white light flowing around you. And then what you do is after you go through that little prayer, then you do the smallest, tiniest little positive thing in that direction to show, to anchor it, to show that you mean what you say.
That's
and
right.
you're showing your angel that.
That's
and
right.
then from there on, your angel will be just every step of the way helping you with it.
You could do like that. Or
Show your
you
pure intention.
You could take that note. I've done this before. You could take that note and you could take it, all right, put your energy on it, your blessings, and then you can do a burnt offering by lighting it.
Yeah.
And as
that's
the smoke
true.
is going up, you're releasing that prayer up to God. Okay? That's another thing. What I do is I go to my beach that I have sanctified down in the end of the island here, and I stick it in the stones in the jetty. I put people's names on it who are sick. I do this, and I interact with the Blessed Mother and Michael the Archangel. And the water comes up at nighttime and then takes that note and takes it out to sea where it's purified. And it's, it's kinetic energy. It's electrified, you might say.
That's beautiful to do on the new moon.
Yes.
That is
You see the moon
that.
the other night? I thought I thought there was somebody with a spotlight on in my yard.
Yeah.
Lit up my
supermoon.
bedroom.
That was the Cancer supermoon.
That was something else.
But the thing is, the key is that after you do that, if you're asking for help with a particular resolution or intention, or you have to take one tiny little step in that positive direction because it creates a domino effect. You see what I mean? But the thing is, too, that visualizing the light of the angel, it was very interesting. I had a client of mine come, and I had connected with a particular angel with her mother. And actually, that angel was Gabriel.
Gabriel.
And she, when she was driving home, she called me and she said, I don't understand why the sky is so white. It isn't blue. It isn't, there's no clouds. What is this? And it's not going to snow. I said,
That is pure validation.
that was Archangel Gabriel, who had been working with her mother on the other
I
side.
told you that story with
And
Gabriel.
well, the other thing is that just one more thing I wanted to say is that yes, you can burn the note, or you can just take it like what Tommy does and bring it to the beach.
Put it in the wish box. The wish lamp.
Yes, or in your Bible, if you have a Bible or a very sacred book, you put it in there. But it's important then to take some little form of action. It really is.
That's right.
Be
the Christ in motion. That's it. It's be the Christ within, but be in motion. And being in motion is being of service. Okay? Do that. Do that for some of you people that don't have anything to do during the course of the day. All right? Instead of wasting your time in the house and watching TV all day, say, come on, go help somebody. Somebody who can't carry their packages, or somebody by a supermarket is having a hard time because they're invalid and they can't pack their groceries in their car. All right? Help them. Help them. Somebody says thank you to you, that's $1 million right there. Because you're going to carry that on into the next life. That you did something good with your time. The value in doing stuff like that is the value that will be in you. You're a valuable asset. God knows this. But if you be retentive, if you be standoffish, if you be resentful, if you be hateful and things, you are just going to just stagnate in your own wallow. And you're going to receive something you don't want to receive. Okay? And that's the negative karma that comes with it. All right. It's called the law of return. It's a universal law. And people say, Tommy, I say, yeah, okay. Just keep on doing the stuff you happen. And then things start happening in their life. They start because of what they've done or what they've said. Most of your diseases out there and your sicknesses comes from your very own mouth. That's where they start.
That's the truth.
It's your
Do you
very
know,
own
I
mouth.
catch myself
So do
sometimes.
I. I catch myself. I get pissed off.
Yeah, even this morning I caught myself about that, saying that.
Listen, we
you
don't walk
know?
around like saints, okay? Because we do have our moments, all right? But
Yeah,
we,
we sure
do catch.
do.
Well, we had one
Oh,
outside.
no,
Okay.
come on.
But it was all my fault. But anyway, was it all my fault?
I don't want to
Yeah,
discuss it.
little bit.
I don't want to discuss it.
She don't want to discuss it.
So anyway, so the whole thing is,
What?
look, you have the whole beautiful realms of angels. The you have an army behind you. Come on.
And you can
okay?
claim them too.
Yeah.
You can claim millions of them to be with you at all times, surround you, cleanse your home, cleanse your exterior, cleanse your property, cleanse your car, cleanse the road where you're going, wherever you're going to keep you safe there and back. Okay? That cleanse your family, your animals, your pets, whatever it is. There's an angel for every single cause on this earth.
And, you know, especially after the holidays, a lot of people, I know myself, I was missing my loved ones that have gone to heaven. Yeah. And in order to connect with your loved ones, lots of times the angels like to help you with that.
Yeah.
So when I say to get a message from one of your loved ones that may have passed, you know, ask the angels
Very
to
true.
help you.
It's very true.
Because the angels are great messengers. That's their job.
Oh, yeah.
They're the messengers, right? Yeah. They're the messengers. So, you know, we've talked about this a million times, that you might see numbers, you might see a birth date, you might see a movie on TV.
That's
all
right.
of a sudden that reminds you, brings you back to
Maybe
that
you
loved
used
one,
to
or hear a
sit there,
song.
maybe it'd be a time like you had a bigger family than mine. But maybe you sat there with your sister and your brother and you were watching, It's a Wonderful Life. It is a wonderful life because it was an experience that she held with loved ones that are dear to her, that are not here, but they are here.
You had to bring up that movie, huh?
I struck a bone?
Big time, yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Big time, yeah. It's the truth.
I just saw it the other night. You know, and I always love the end part of it when everybody's throwing their money up on there and guys reaching in, he's throwing it in. But you remember back then, what might have been on that table might have been about $500. You know what I mean? But back then, $500 might have well have been $1 million. You know, but it was just a sweet moment. You know, when you have these things come up. I think of my mother all the time. I think of my sister-in-law all the time. You know, it's constantly on my mind, especially at the holidays. Yes. What has happened to the holidays now because of it? You know, it's disgraceful. It really is. But I didn't do it. You know, it's not on me. So I wish everybody all the best, and I send them love all the time, and hope that it'll resolve itself sometime in the future. You know, and if it doesn't in this life, it'll do it in another. But in the meantime, you know.
But we should all, as well, we're still here on this earth.
That's right. Forgive.
Yeah.
All right. And truly forgive and forget, because it doesn't serve you.
And stubbornness doesn't work for anybody. What good does it do?
It anchors you into this garbage funk that you're in.
Yep.
You don't want to be anchored. If you want to be anchored in something, be anchored in love.
Mm-hmm.
Be anchored in that. When you think about your friends that you've been friends with 40, 50, 60, 100 years, okay? If you never once told them that you love them, then you've done them a disservice, and a disservice to yourself. When you start doing these things that we're telling you tonight, the Akasha, all of this stuff, right? You're going to start seeing things, and you're going to start saying, oh, that's just a coincidence. There's no such thing as coincidence.
No.
It is synchronicity. When you start on this walk, things are synchronistic. Learn it, believe it, know it, because that's a fact. Mm-hmm. That is a fact. And I would recommend for you people that out there that try to make these resolutions, can't get past things, can't get past depressions, maybe you should definitely talk to Mary, have a hypnosis session, okay? Because once you get to the root of the problem, it's gone.
It's that's the whole thing.
It's gone.
That literally, that's what I do. I'm a board certified clinical hypnotherapist. That's different, than like a stage hypnotist or something. There's a big difference because I'm trained to get down to the root of the problem. And once you do, it's gone, literally.
People have had chronic things, chronic sicknesses. I was listening to Dolores Cannon the other day, and she turned around and says, "You're never supposed to be sick."
No.
Because I'm not sick. I've never been sick. Because you're sick by the thoughts that you contained in this mind. Mm-hmm. That's what makes you sick. Your resentments will absolutely manifest into a sickness. Okay? And it's all caused by you. It's nobody else's fault. You. All caused by you. Give it up. Give it away. Be a better person. Be a better person today, tomorrow, the next day, and keep on building on that. And then watch as the synchronicities start to come in play. Mm-hmm. You'll start to notice numbers. You'll start to see colors. You'll close your eyes and there'll be brightness. You'll see.
Sudden, right? Or
that's right. When it happened for me with the archangels, you see this sparkling here?
Yeah.
I just want to lift that up a minute. You see the sparkling there? I see that in their colors. Purple, blue, silver, brilliant white light, and I see that. It comes down sparkling. I know I'm in good hands, and I go to sleep because I know they're here with me. Mm-hmm. So, and that's what you need to be comfortable with, that the fact that the angels are here to be of service to you. So when are you going to ask them? I mean, you go and ask somebody for advice on things like that, and they don't even have a clue as to what the depth of your problem is. But your angels do, because they've been with you all this time. So why wouldn't you talk to them? Oh, Tom, I talked to the air, and I talked to the angel, and nothing happens. I said, nothing happens because you believe that nothing will happen. That's not connection. That's separation. When you say something, believe. Be the doer of the word. Remember I told you what Neville said from the letter of Jacob? It's in the Bible. You can look at it. Be a doer of the word, not just the hearer. It's very easy to hear and not act.
You have to believe it, though.
That's right.
You have to believe it's already happening. You have to believe that it's absolutely so, and it will happen. I watched a beautiful movie the other night about that. That was really wonderful. It was just a really nice movie. I'm trying to remember the name. I don't know.
With
it was
the
one
little
of
boy?
the secret ones. Yeah. Well, it was a little boy, and it was. I can't remember the name, so I probably shouldn't have even brought it up. But it was very nice. It was one of the secret movies. The secret. Like the book, The Secret. But it's literally about, it's all mind control, the manifestation, and another nice technique that you can do is just simply take your hand and just put it just a few inches from your heart chakra, and close your eyes and ask a question, and you'll be very surprised the answer that you're going to receive. It will be an answer for you in some way. It will.
I had things when they like I'll be here and I'll tap, I'll tap in the third eye, and I do that regularly. The third eye has been vilified, okay, and it's behind your backs. All right, they started to do this from like the 50s. They started fluoridating the water. They started fluoridating toothpaste and telling you it's good for your teeth. I can tell you right now, fluoride is a deadly rodent control poison. Okay? It is not beneficial in anything that you ingest. All right? So get away from that. Also, deodorants with the aluminum, don't use them. Get natural products, aluminum free, chemical free. That's what you need to use, because these things are designed to infiltrate your body okay, and encrust your pineal gland. And that is your direct line to God.
Well, the third eye, you activate the third eye.
That's it.
What you do is activate the third eye in order to connect to your pineal gland to connect you to your higher self.
That's right.
Which is literally connecting to God.
That's right. You are basically a funnel. You have your crown chakra, which allows all of God's energy, his prana, to come into your body, and it goes to your third eye, and it goes to your throat chakra, and it goes to your heart chakra, and sacral, I think it is, and what's the
solar plexus, sacral, and root.
And root.
Yep, down.
Okay.
Yeah, but you start from down here. But you were starting up here because you were talking about
Well,
this.
I was talking about that.
Right.
You know, a lot of times when you're doing something, you feel it in your gut.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's where it is. Mm-hmm. Trust your instincts. Trust your gut. You remember when Obi-Wan Kenobi says, Luke, use the Force. Well, that's the Force.
That is the Force. You're absolutely right.
That's the Force. Use it.
You know what it is? If you have like stomach issues and things like that, I'm really serious. It's a lack of control in your life. You get things under control in your life and you will be able to heal that area. I'm really serious. Okay. Very serious. So what you're saying is completely, we're talking from two different ends of it. But
Kenny, how much time we got?
4 more minutes. 3?
3 minutes? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So in the 3 minutes that we have,
Yes.
okay, we'd like to invite you every month to be with us at this time. All right. You can put your questions up on Facebook like Bobby did. All right. We will not bite your head off. We will not do anything like that, but give you the answer that you seek. All right. Give us a chance to help you be a better you. All right. And it starts with you. Everything starts with you. Okay. So
starts in here.
that's right.
It really, really does. And if you do that, literally you can change your life. And the reason we do the shows and the podcast and all the work that we do is literally helping people change their life.
That's what we're here
That's
for.
what this is for. That's our work.
So people say to me, Tom,
It's our
why
purpose.
are we here at this particular time? I said, number one, because we chose it. We chose to be here at this particular time.
Yep.
We chose to fight the great battle.
It is the great
And
battle, Tommy,
great
right?
battle is for your soul. Okay? To put you on the right path, to let you know that you've been deceived for more than 2,000 years, okay, with falsities. And everything's coming out now.
It really is. Everything's
coming out now.
We're being
You know,
awakened.
it has been said by many of the angels, okay, and that now would be the time of enlightenment. Because those who have been causing all the havoc and stuff are going to see the fallacy of their way, and are going to turn away from that.
Yep.
And it's going to happen. All right, it's going to happen.
It already is happening,
It is.
Tommy.
Anyway, Mary,
Yeah.
give them the bright blessings that we like to give them.
Many, many, many bright blessings. Happy New Year.
Aren't our nails
God
pretty?
bless you.
Aren't our nails pretty? Show your nails.
What?
The color.
The blue.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's our Atlantinian lineage, right?
Atlantis you're talking about here. Yeah, not to worry. I got it on.
I was wondering if we were going to get it because.
I didn't understand what you were saying.
Oh, by the way, did you see this?
Yes, I did.
Mary got me this.
Oh,
This is a Michael bracelet. I love it.
Archangel
All right.
Michael.
It's very manly. And the other one
It is.
fits perfect.
Does it really?
It doesn't hurt me.
Good.
Yeah. All right. But many of us are told to grow up and change the world, but we fail to realize that the world is that which is around us and who we touch. Well, you know what? That's the truth, Bob, because remember, everybody who you touch and you help or you enlighten them or you aid them in any kind of way reflects on the kind of person you are. All right? And you are a blessed angel like everybody else. But you know it. There's the difference.
You pay it forward.
You're paying it forward.
That's right.
Thank you, Bobby, for the questions tonight. And we'd like to thank you all for coming. And so it is. Music Maestro.
Thank you. God bless you.